Hey everyone, Jim Phoenix here, and boy, do I have COVID and pneumonia. So, streaming demons, yoo-hoo, Muppet show, hands, something like that. Box human, fuck special guests, no special guests. 3 movies. We got, boy, do we have exciting movies for you. We've got Terror, BloodFest. I've watched fucking BloodFest, and Cruel Jaws. And yeah, if we can give you more generic titles for our new fucking podcast format, I don't know. All that and more. Hopefully with less COVID and pneumonia on this Streaming Demons. Hit it.
Hey there, everyone. Jim. Oh, wait, what? Damn it.
Hey, everyone. Jim Phoenix here. Boy.
Thank God.
We
Thank God.
an exciting...
Baby Yoda.
We have exciting... I'm just sound bite drop the entire fucking episode. We have an exciting episode for you. We're changing things up. So welcome to Streaming Demons. If you haven't watched us before, that's cool because we're not a TV show. So if you want to listen to us or some shit. Oh my!
Just drop some acid. It'll be fun.
Yeah, just watch the fucking little thing on YouTube, the little voice print. So the premise is simple. I have a co-host called Box Human. This is a shit show.
J.M. Brannyk. It's J.M. Brannyk, aka Box Human. You're up, game bud. Get back in there.
I'm jet lagged. I'm drinking out of a Baby Yoda cup.
I know you were in where were you in? Cthulhu?
Hey. Oh wait, I thought it said who was I in? Like explain the who way. I was in England with Payne, picked up a degree from Oxford, apparently. They let him in and out.
Jolly old England.
Jolly old something.
Yeah. But no, we have some friends out there, so it's nice to visit some people. But yeah, so sorry, I'm a bit rusty. So here we go. Hey everyone, Jim Phoenix here, and boy, do we have another exciting Streaming Demons heading your way. We've got none other than my co-host, J.M. Brannyk. Say hello.
Howdy.
And our special guest, fucking nobody.
Yeah.
This is the perfect thing. I was thinking one day, I'm like, God, you know what? It's such a pain in the dick sometimes, no pun intended. Sometimes special guests are awesome, but they're not special if we have them every fucking week.
Yeah, fuck people. We hate them.
That too. No, but they're not special. We want special guests, meaning God, I'm just trashing every guest I've had.
We need court back, but...
Court squared.
Court squared.
Where's court squared?
Yeah, but I want the idea of special guests to be like special for special events. And so we are doing a not rebroadcasting report at all, I guess, but we are doing a little bit reformatting where Jamie Brannyk and I are doing one show each, and then we're bringing our combined mega powers to discuss one show we watched together in separate locations and countries, apparently. And we think this is a special way of doing it so we can focus more on one big show. If you don't like it, fuck it. I don't know. I'm not doing this for you.
I mean, just don't listen, I guess. You know.
Be like the other 2 million people. Just don't fucking listen. There you go.
I mean, only my mom is going to listen. She'll still listen. Hi, Mom.
Don't worry, Mom. It gets better.
Please, yes. Please keep listening.
Much like the advice we give to kids in Pride, it gets better. And just like that advice, it's a lie. It don't get better, guys. I'm guessing.
I mean, in some ways, I guess. I mean, you can eat ice cream for breakfast. That's true.
Oh, shit. Remember there's one podcast. I forgot. I think it was one of these. And it was like, we're doing something for Pride. And they're like, hey, don't get better, kids. You're like, no, don't tell them that. It doesn't get better.
Probably. I mean, sometimes
life in general doesn't.
I mean,
it does.
Okay, anyway, we got movies that we watch.
Dark. Fucking dark out, man.
You go to England, you come back, and you have this English affect to you. All gloomy and gothic.
Drug humor. I just watched a English show that was basically
a guy raping and killing gay teens. I thought it was a comedy. I was like, wow, I don't see the fucking. I was like, I know this is dry humor and all, but it's like
gay rape is not our sponsor.
Hey, that's mine. I can still use that. Yeah, rape is not our sponsor. We can't use something about baby bear dripping because that's not ours anymore, apparently, allegedly.
But we can.
Oh, it reminds me. Update. Update. Unfortunately, one of our former co-hosts detained forever in North Korea. They are no longer coming back to this planet. I believe they went on a spaceship with Elon Musk and the great glorious leader of Kim Jim Il's young somebody da.
I was going to ask if you thought North Korea was a different planet.
According to the press, it is.
Oh.
But yeah, so unfortunately, we are stuck with JM. I mean, fortunately, we are stuck with JM Brannyk for our forever ghost.
Yeah, as long as Payne doesn't keep coming back.
Yeah, I don't know. I can only do this.
I know, you can only do so much.
Yeah.
He summons himself, practically.
At this point, I think it does. So we wasted enough time, and since there's no special guest, like, shit, I guess, Brannyk, you're up.
I am up.
What movie is it?
So this movie has the unfortunate name of The Terror.
Terror?
The Terror?
Terror.
The Terror.
Horror. I like horror.
It's a horror movie called The Terror.
These fucking ER, Jesus Christ. OR words. I can't spell either.
You are a professor.
Not a fucking spelling.
I'm not a spelling, and I am not a professor of pronunciation. So I was really interested in watching this because
you were.
Yeah, it has a baby Jack Nicholson in it. He's so cute and young and tiny.
What is this movie?
Old. You said that I could watch an old movie, so I watched an old movie. It's from 1963.
Yeah, Court usually does like 2000s as an old movie.
Oh, well,
like,
that's...
I was born in 2015.
No, that's not an old movie. That's not an old movie. Me and Jen know. It's the older movies.
Do we just double up our fucking names for everyone now? Court, Jen. Is there a Dave on the site?
I think so. Bats. Anyway, so this movie, I'll first tell you what I think it is, because it was really hard to figure out what it was. And I watched it 1.5 times because I thought maybe I missed something in the beginning. I did not. So it's basically, if you've ever wanted to see a French soldier from the Napoleon Army played by none other than, Jack Nicholson.
Have I ever?
This would be the movie for you.
Oh my God, this might be the movie for me then.
I think it might be. So he is lost and he's saved by this lady. And after that, it kind of becomes a fuzzy part of my brain because he's saved by this old woman. The woman says there is no lady. He sees the lady again. Somebody says, oh, you should go to this castle because that's where the lady is or something. He goes to the castle. There's this guy, a baron, and of course there is a baron.
Von Munchausen.
And the baron's like, oh no, that was my wife, but she's dead.
Hey. We call them child enabled. They're not baron anymore. They're child challenged.
No, not baron. Baron. An O-N.
Baron. Isn't that the dude?
It's like a baron
isn't that Trump's kid?
Of terror.
Terror.
In this horror movie.
Horror movie. Baron.
So after that, because that's clear as mud, we learn that he actually killed his wife or something, and he confesses to that pretty quick. And then the lover that she was with, because she was cheating on him, something happened to him. But anyway, the old lady, she's like consorting with the devil, and the lady that Jack Nicholson saw was actually a demon or something that shape shifts into, I think, a bird at one point. Anyway,
does he have sex with a bird?
I think he wants to.
Okay.
I mean, if you saw the bird, you would want to too.
I don't know. They ain't no time for bird sex. Ooh, that's Mike Tyson. Ain't no time for bird sex.
And so all of this is going on, and there's a flooding and a pact with the devil, and
before or after the flooding? Fuck you, do you love me?
The devil was before, I think. I don't know if it's getting through to you, but this movie is not very concise, nor is it very clear in what it's trying to do.
Were there like effects in this devil flooding bird movie?
There's a thing that spins around in different colored lights. Is that an effect?
I think that's a happy alarm.
She turns. Well, I don't want to say the end of the thing, but there's vagueness of effects. So, yeah. So Boris Karloff is in this too.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm not kidding you. But basically, so the whole problem with this is that Roger Corman had, he directed like a whole bunch of Edgar Allan Poe inspired films.
Right. And
when he was doing The Raven, he was like, wow, this is like a really cool set. And it's a beautiful set. And it was built by Daniel Haller. And he's still alive and kicking, and he's like 95. So props to him. And props to him for props in this movie, because the set was gorgeous. But anyway, Corman was like, you know what? You know what would be funny? Guys, if we made a film with this set, but we don't have it for very long. We have it for only like 2 days. What if we made a movie in like 2 days? And so basically it was kind of trying to do that. And so somebody wrote like a 65-page script.
Right.
They started just throwing it all together. Jack Nicholson was in The Raven, so he kind of hopped onto that. He said, hey, can my wife be in it? And Corman was like, sure, why not? I mean, we're trying to do all this within 2 days. And so that's what they did with this movie. And it is a colossal shit show. And a boring colossal shit show, unfortunately. And I'm sad to say that Jack Nicholson not once tries to put on a French accent. And and that's sad. So that is my review of the movie. I've watched it, like I said, 1.5 times. I still don't think I understand it. And I don't think they did either.
Well, that was like during the head years of Jack Nicholson. We wrote that movie with the monkeys, and it turned out to be probably just like that fucking movie. It wasn't good.
Yeah.
The monkey movie was not good either. And it looks just like that. Jack Nicholson just can't write a fucking movie.
Well, Jack Nicholson didn't write it. He just acted in it.
Oh, I thought he got some ideas and started to contribute.
Well, I mean, he said, can my wife be in it?
Oh, that's an idea. Oh, yeah, never have your wife in anything.
Yeah. Well, I mean, then wife, they split up. Sorry. Spoiler alert, they split.
One does.
They split
now,
scenes.
You said 2 days. Isn't that like Little Shop of Horrors did it in 2 days?
Basically, and that's what Corman was trying to go for. What he did with Little Shop was a lot better. But basically, it's a classic story of how to make a film out of nothing, is kind of what he said. And Little Shop worked, whereas this one did not. And unfortunately, like I said, the sets are really good as a gothic. Yeah. Just the plot was just just a messy.
God love him. You know what? He tried, which is good. I do enjoy him.
And I love Roger Corman.
Yes,
I love Roger Corman films. They are a hoot.
His artwork and his interviews are just fantastic. He did an interview with Joe Bob Briggs.
And he's so humble. He's like a super humble.
Yeah, he's like, I did nothing. Like, Jesus Christ. Even if you just stopped at Little Shop of Horror.
Oh, yeah. Like he
did like one of the most iconic films. And really?
He had so many ideas. So, I mean, like he's so creative, so creative. And usually it hits. And that's why I was excited for this movie. Because again, like Boris Karloff, and little, baby Jack Nicholson all together. And that's why I was really excited. I just, I thought it was going to be like this big, like, gothic thing. And it was just kind of this quiet, nonsensy mess, like a Hydra mess. Thing. Yeah. It was just like a Hydra where it had just too many things going on and yet nothing going on. But again, I love Roger Corman.
How many Cthulhus?
1.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was hard. It was a hard one. And you know me, I love like cheesy, goofy, garbagey type stuff. I feel like that's the core of Americana. And unfortunately, I think this one just was a miss. Beautiful sets.
Wow. Yeah, that's unfortunate. You know what? I guess I have to follow that.
You have to follow that.
Shit, I can no longer do my. Jesus, I can't follow that. Oh man.
You have to have new jokes now. Oh no.
I have to write new jokes now. Fuck.
Oh no.
All right. So I will follow this one.
Yeah.
And I watched BloodFest. I watched BloodFest. That's mine.
You sound not convinced that you watched that movie.
I had to Google the title, and I got like 12 different titles. So I had to like go back on Amazon Prime.
Duped? Like you could not remember Get Duped for the life of you.
Get Dune.
Get Duped. Duped.
Shit, wasn't that just a podcast I did?
Yes, you just did that one.
Hell yeah. I don't remember what this about. What's it about?
That was about the kids. It was like Stand By Me.
Oh yeah, Stand By Me in an Australian desert. Like, I didn't think I seen a lot of titties, so I took off like a 12 Cthulhus, right? Yeah, okay. No, this is BloodFest 2019, not rated. 2018, excuse me. And I saw it on Amazon Prime, like, you must like horror, so watch this piece of shit. It is written and directed by Owen Edgerton.
I thought you were going to say Owen Wilson, and I was going to say, wow.
No, I almost watched an Owen Wilson movie on the plane called Marry Me.
Oh.
And I just couldn't. I just fucking couldn't. I had free alcohol. I just still couldn't.
He's fun, though.
I love his movies. I just like the premise is like, okay, not even for me, man.
Yeah, no.
So this actually has Jacob Batalon in it, which is the dude from Spider-Man, the guy in the chair, and some other people. So,
whoa, what a star cast!
Robbie Kay's in this one, and they show Gabrielle, but they actually have some really great actors and actresses. Even Owen is kind of in it himself, not Wilson. But the basis of this, we've seen this kind of set up before. Fans flock to a festival celebrating the most iconic horror movies, only to discover the charismatic showman behind the event has diabolical agenda. It's a horror fest, but really it's real life. So we've seen this with Hellraiser 12,016 hike. We've seen this with what are those that fucking
houses that October built, I think was one of them.
Sure.
Hell House
LLC. Yeah, Hell House
LLC. That one was good. I like that one.
Absolutely. That one was good. And guess what? BloodFest, I'm not going to give you my rating yet. For an hour 32 minutes, it was entertaining.
Oh.
It's got a nomination and award win in the festival land. It's got a nominated in the Cleveland International. Jesus Christ, Cleveland. I'm poor bastards.
At least it wasn't Detroit.
Well, the one that won was the Fayetteville Film Festival. The jury prize.
Fayetteville, Missouri.
Shit, I don't even want to know. I don't really want. But congratulations on the win and the nomination. It is still pretty nice to have your shit wins, and I guess some people can actually win awards. Unlike me, unlike my fucking site.
You win an award.
I haven't won a writing award in 20 years, I think.
I'll make you a certificate. I'll make you a certificate. Yeah. You can win an award. I'll win you an award.
Watch,
I'll say Jim Phoenix is not Payne. Is certifiably not Dr. Payne.
Or Nick McGee.
Or Nick McGee.
He's definitely not Nick McGee either. Yeah. I don't have a monitor on, so I can't hear myself doing the voices right now. They all sound like shit, probably. Who cares?
Who cares? Who cares?
Who cares?
We'll have a
The
who
thing
cares
is, like, the
along.
original Pain didn't sound like that. The original Pain kind of sounded a little bit like, if I yelled a bit, maybe like this, like tops, if his voice was going out, because my voice would go out a lot. But okay, back to Bloodfest. Always like, damn it, man! We gave you a fucking movie to watch. He's talking about fucking.
You were telling me that it was good. I'm not Owen Wilson, okay? Wow.
Okay. Wow. It is great. I liked it. I know from good to great. It's a comedy horror, but it's mostly horror. There are some comedic moments, like the dude in the chair is basically the comedic moment. Everything else, if you do a combination of Scream, what was the one that was kind of very self-aware? Scream 2? Where you had Seth Green.
I thought Scream was pretty self-aware too.
But which one has Seth Green in it?
Idle Hands? I don't know. I didn't watch
Scream.
I didn't watch a lot of Scream because it was directed by Paul McGee.
Aren't you on a fucking horror website and you don't know what Scream?
I don't like Wes Craven. I will say that today. Okay. I will say that tomorrow. I will say that yesterday. I don't like Wes Craven. No. Come at me, bro.
I like Wes.
At Brannyk J on Twitter. Come at me.
Well, this movie. Oh, here we go. There are some issues with this movie, and we'll get into the very vagueness. It starts off right away. The beginnings is a nice little foreshadowing, but it also makes it completely obvious what's the big. There's no big takeaway because it's completely obvious what's going to happen.
Oh, okay.
And they do start the slaughtering early, and it's nice that they don't have to like drag that shit out. No pun.
I like that.
And the cast is likable, which does help because we all seen in horror movies where it's like we don't give a shit if the people die.
Preach. Yep.
And if you've seen Cabin, it's kind of like Cabin in the Woods meets Scream.
Oh, that's a pretty big knockout right there.
Yeah. And it had like a 1.2 mil budget, so I'm guessing
that's pretty good for horror.
If you include the advertisement, it's going to be like 2.4 mil. Mm-hmm. But it only made like put it this way, I made more money last year than it did.
Oh, why do you think that is?
Because I was grossly overpaid to be a director of university. What is that? What was your question? Sorry.
What do you think
about the movie?
About the movie, especially because you cannot spell.
Yeah, but you can't blame it on COVID because the release date was August 31st, 2018. You can't blame it on COVID.
Oh yeah,
it was pre-COVID, so it just kind of like maybe horror just tanks generally. I don't know how many screens got released. I didn't even see this come to my neighborhood.
Did it?
This was not on my radar at all.
I've never even. I don't think I've heard of it. Did it come out during like October or
August, dude? August 31st. So like September.
That's not great. That's not great.
So they got Labor Day weekend. Yeah, they probably got stomped on Labor Day weekend.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like
let's see what other movies came out during Labor Day weekend. For let me see, 2018 Labor Day weekend.
Right. Labor Day. Okay, let's go. I'll go back into the past, people.
Release.
Think of pre-COVID. I know it's hard, but think of pre-COVID. You're walking around. Movies. You're like licking doorknobs everywhere you go.
Okay, and the best movies for Labor Day weekend were Crazy Rich Asians.
Okay, yeah, that's a big one.
Black Klansman.
That's a big one.
Mission Impossible. Jesus Christ, you guys picked Labor Day weekend against Mission Impossible.
I mean, all of it. Those are pretty heavy hitters. Yeah. Crazy Rich Asians made a lot.
They had a horror movie too, Christopher Robin.
I don't remember that one either, though.
Or maybe Slender Man. That was actually.
Oh, Slender Man?
Slender Man and The Meg are kind of like both horror.
Oh, I actually went to the theater and watched both of those. I fell asleep in Slender Man, though.
But that's my point. If you're like, oh, what's my competition? Crazy Rich Asians? That's not going to do well. It's smashed. But Black Klansman, arguably, maybe won't do. Mission Impossible, you got to know Mission Impossible is going to do well.
Yeah, unfortunately, that just sounds like it was just bad timing.
Yeah, I do want to just say bad timing for that one.
Yeah.
But the great thing about Amazon is it sometimes will give you a honest to goodness thing, and you're like, this movie's title is so damn generic, I didn't know if I fucking saw it or not. I'm like, did I see this before?
Honestly, I hate to say it, but with horror movies, unless they're giallo, you will not remember if you have or not, because they're so generic.
Giallo with fucking bananas or mandarin orange, like the little mandarin orange.
I mean, like if if you've seen The House That Dripped Blood or not, because it's like that's a title that you don't just walk away from. Like these kind of things.
Chunks.
Yeah, pussy chunks. Again,
it wasn't giallo, but I think that was giallo in Korea.
Was it Korean giallo? I was a teenage sentient trash heap. These
giallo
movies,
classic.
These movies, the
Detroit giallo.
Detroit giallo. Hey, there were a few Italians back in the day. But yeah, unfortunately, this is like one of my biggest complaints with the horror genre in and of itself. There are so many movies that are just named such the blandest of the boring. Even The Terror, the movie that I just watched, I mean, that could be like anything. That doesn't mean anything. That doesn't make any sense.
Sincerely, when you said what it was, I have no idea if I fucking saw that movie either.
Right.
The Terror, Robert Corman. It sounds like something would have.
Honestly, we could have switched. We could have switched titles. I could have been watching BloodFest with Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
And you could have been watching The Terror with Owen Wilson. Like, we don't know.
It wouldn't even absolutely matter. And I think that's maybe the titling went down. The writing was fine. The acting was great. Everything worked for what it's supposed to be. It's not going to be knocking anything out of the park. You're not supposed to knock it out of the park. It's just supposed to get you on base. And I think this movie does it. So if you have 30 minutes to spare, don't watch the movie. It's an hour and a half long.
watch my movie, but just fast forward through a lot of it.
Yeah, if you got an hour and a half, it is not quite family friendly, but there's not a lot of jump scary type thing. It's a good training wheel horror. Oh. If people really want to get into horror, but they're like too scared of, like, if Conjuring made you shit your pants, watch this one.
Okay,
I think that should be the tagline. Conjuring's too scary? Watch us.
Well, it sounds like a great, like, if your girlfriend or boyfriend isn't into, like, scary stuff, like, this would be, like, the middle ground.
That absolutely is, and it's fun, and if you see, like, oh, it's the kid from Spider-Man, or the adult male from Spider-Man. It's not a kid, I'm sorry, I apologize. Like, it's a 35-year-old from Spider-Man.
He's a man, and he deserves it.
It is Spider-Man.
Spider-Man
in the chair.
Yeah, it's not Spider Boy. Okay.
No, that's I've seen that one.
Spider BOI.
Boy.
Anyway, does it have practical effects?
Fuck! Why would you ask me that question? You know, I don't remember watching this movie. I mean,
you watched The Terror, remember?
BloodFest. Yeah, no, BloodFest. It's got a lot. It actually has a lot of practical. It does. The makeup is really good. It's makeup heavy in parts because they have zombies and clowns. Spoiler alert.
Ooh,
and
that's fun. No, I think that makes me want to watch it even more.
Yeah, there are some aspects where they're gonna have to, like, cheese up the effects because of what they do. But it's practical. It's not. It's the budget fits. 1.2 mil. The fucking budget fits. And they didn't spend the budget on a helicopter ride. They actually did it with the.
It's not like
a movie that I know
where you're like, where did this money go?
Dude, I've been on movies where the budget literally went to helicopter rides,
like just for fun,
for a shot, or they blew up something really expensive.
Oh well, yeah,
the entire budget,
of course.
Yeah,
I mean, it costs a lot to rent a helicopter to blow shit up. Not that I would know. Not that I would know.
Man, but if you lose your power in Detroit, I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. Not that I would know.
That's not a town. That shit happened. That's NWH. So overall, I enjoy this movie. I think it had good energy. I would love to see a sequel. I would love to finance a fucking sequel if the guys need it. I enjoyed it that much.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it that much. And I will give this 3.5 Cthulhu's out of 5.
Nice.
It's not because it's not the home run. It's like, oh my God, it's the best horror movie. But it's not trying to be. Yeah. It's just trying to be a good one. And it fucking does well in being a good one.
Trying to have fun.
BloodFest, it's on Amazon Prime right now. Check it out. I loved it. Go watch it, man. Go watch it. So that brings us to our new segment of movies we both watched together, but separately.
In separate countries.
Yes.
It's an international affair.
So we picked because the only movie I know that we both watched together by title is Cruel Jaws. Speaking of like titling your shit properly.
Yes.
Cruel Jaws. I still remember Cruel Jaws.
I remember a lot of Cruel Jaws. It's a good movie. I mean,
we have an awesome podcast on Cruel Jaws that I can no longer play.
But just know that it was really good. It was
fantastic. That series would have made you like
we would have
oh my gosh, we would have
gotten so many fucking awards. We had to take it off because we would have been
I only wanted to be nominated. I didn't want to ever win awards.
Exactly.
I just want to nominate. That would actually win one.
Yeah, there would win too many. It would go to our heads. We would get very famous. We don't want that.
No,
we do it for the art.
No, although something in the back of my mind is going, dude, didn't you actually win an award lately? And you're probably pissing all over that fucking
probably. You do win
an award. I did win an award lately. I loved it. Thank you so much for the award. It was life-changing for me, apparently.
I win nothing, and I'm fine with that. Thank you.
I just don't remember.
So Cruel Jaws. Cruel
Jaws. Hour and a half as well. Holy shit.
Hour and a half.
Not rated.
Directed by Bruno Mattei.
The Bruno Mattei.
The Bruno Mattei. As we're talking about Italian film directors and those kind of movies. That was what Cruel Jaws was. It was actually trying to be marketed in many areas as Jaws 5, even though it has nothing to do with Jaws at all. Nothing.
Whoa. Wait.
Oh, wait. Am I wrong?
It does. But wait, there's more. Oh, I saw Scream, the new screen on Airplane. Not bad.
Oh, okay. It's good.
It's don't pay for it. Just watch it on Airplane. Pay like $3,000 for first class and watch it there.
Just go to England and watch it there.
Right. But
Cruel
Jaws is based on the novel. Oh, fuck me. The novel by Peter Benchley, which I believe wrote.
He wrote Jaws. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of these films. Yeah. There's a lot of those films, though, because once the real Jaws, the Jaws we all know and love, hit theaters, everybody wanted to be the next Jaws, because it was so, what's the word? Perfect. Jaws was so perfect that everybody else wanted in on that cool, perfect cash. And,
sweet cash.
Yeah. And honestly, I've read Jaws as well. It is not as good as the movie, surprisingly. Really? Yeah. Surprisingly, it is. I do like Peter Benchley, but it's not as good as the movie. But Cruel Jaws.
I thought it's not as good as Cruel Jaws. I was like, really?
Well,
the novel honestly, Jaws is not good as Cruel Jaws.
Honestly, maybe not. Maybe not. It had its moments, but it also had a lot of stupid moments too. So, whereas Cruel Jaws was all brilliant. It was great. Anyway, we're talking about it, but we're not even talking about it. So basically, it's like
that's all it deserves. By the way, talk about it, but not talking about it. That's all Cruel Jaws deserves.
Well, okay, so it's confusing. There's like a crashed military ship, and it's like it has like this top secret stuff on it. So these three people are going to go investigate it because they want to become rich. And while they're searching, this shark comes and tries to eat them and stuff like that. And it's like it goes in so many different directions. The most that I super remember is that a lot of people die, yes, but there's this guy who looks like a very discount Hulk Hogan.
Yes.
With this beautiful, soft baby doll hair that looks interesting.
Just like Hulk Hogan.
Just like Hulk Hogan, yeah. And I think it's him who has the daughter who is in a wheelchair. And she can swim with dolphins.
Right, which I made fun of, and I think you guys gave me shit for making fun of her because she's in a wheelchair. I'm like, oh, she's in the wheelchair. She's fucking moving all around right now. Like,
Well,
the actress didn't understand. She can swim, she could walk, she could wave her hands, she could kick around, she could do a bunch of shit in that wheelchair.
I
think she's faking. I think she might be an actress.
I don't think the actress had any.
She was one trampoline from wearing a tampon. It could have been a tampon commercial for all the shit she was doing in that wheelchair. She was swimming, she was jumping,
that would have been a great
tampon commercial.
So anyway, unfortunately, there's like a break in the pier and she falls into the water. So they have to go try to save her, and like somebody jumps in and gets eaten to save her, and then she's like, really upset, the kid, because she killed somebody by falling into the water.
Yeah, well, yeah, falling, wink, wink.
So, and then there's like a helicopter. I mean, like we've watched this a long time ago, I'll be honest. Oh, and then there was also the time that the music sounded exactly like Star Wars. But only
for the dun 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 dun.
Yeah.
And then the dun 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 dun.
Yes. It was like
what?
They would take the most popular songs from things and just cut it off very quickly, just so you get a taste to be like, oh, is this a good song? I think so. Maybe not.
Down, 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 down.
So, hi, Kat.
Hammer.
So,
dun, dun,
basically, it's all about this stupid wreck and people trying to go into the wreck and being killed because. So.
And the wreck is not Gary Busey, by the way. I thought it would be. I was watching for Gary Busey the entire movie. You said there's a huge wreck in there. I'm like, it's got to be Gary Busey.
You think it is. It's not, though. It's just a stupid boat. And unfortunately, like, the shark is also, like, top secret something, Navy something.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Like, why is a shark fucking top secret? It's a
like
shark, right? It's not like
a weapon from the
But
Navy.
they didn't even go into, like, there wasn't, like, it's a mutant shark. They didn't even, like, bother explaining other than it's, like,
no, it's not like Deep Blue Sea. It's not like, oh, we experimented and to make sharks this and they became. No, there's none of that. There's none of that. It's just like, and the shark is a top secret weapon from the Navy.
Because why not?
Because. And it's killing people. It's eating people.
We taught it to kill people who are swimming. Like, oh, you taught the shark to do that? I think I've seen Shark Week before. I think that's what...
It's beautiful. It's a good, honestly, I really like the movie.
It, sadly, is better than some of the later Jawses.
Okay,
and
so
arguably better than like Jaws 2 and 3.
Not 3. I will fight you on 3. 2, yes.
Did you see 3 in 3D?
Okay, so 3. Okay, I have a huge 3 is a feminist film.
Oh, good God! This is a fucking Mad Max Furiosa.
This is like a Mad Max. No, 3 is all about a mother, who has lost her child and is grieving, and is taking revenge upon the humans who killed her child.
Yeah, so it's basically a fucking I spat in your swimming pool.
No, it's like it's not even that because it's about her child. It's kind of like
Oh, I guess she didn't get raped, right?
Yeah, it's like it's kind of like.
Dude, I didn't see Kill Bill yet. Oh wait, no, I saw the first one. I may even say there's only 2 of them, right?
Oh my God.
Are there 3 Kill Bills?
No, there's only 2.
Oh, thank God, I saw both of them finally.
So it's like Kill Bill.
I don't own a Quentin Tarantino website. I don't own a horror one.
It's a shark with a knife, basically. No, I'm just kidding. I wish, but no. And it's got what's her name from the 80s? She's so beautiful.
Uma Thurman.
No, that's Kill Bill again. Bill. No, I'm talking about Jaws 3 now.
Oh, well, shit. Are we supposed to be talking about... This is how good Cruel Jaws is. We'll spend a bunch of time talking about shit that's not Cruel Jaws.
It has Dennis Quaid in it.
Dennis Quaid is beautiful? Wait, Dennis Quaid is beautiful. And Louis Gossett Jr. is also in it.
I'm trying to...
And Leah Thompson.
That's it. Leah Thompson.
Yeah.
Leah Thompson. That's it. Leah Thompson. She's beautiful. I love her.
Howard the Duck.
She should have won awards for that.
For Howard the Duck, just by fucking signing on to that.
For seducing that fucking monstrosity. Yes, she should have won awards.
Talk about fuck a duck.
Yeah.
I mean, she literally does it.
She wants to fuck that duck. And you know what? She makes me believe it as an audience member, and she needs an award for that.
You know what's really kind of cool about her? We're talking about Leah Thompson. On her on her Wikipedia page, her headshot is the No Hate campaign headshot.
Is it?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's kind of cool.
Oh, anyway, Cruel Jaws is good. I think it's on Tubi still. If you guys want to watch it.
Tubi or not Tubi?
Tubi is of course, my Lord and Savior. And I'd say go check it out. I would not check out... Oh, my Cthulhu rating? I gave it a 3.5. It was fun.
You know what? Me too. 3.5. And I probably would not have watched it without you because there's no fucking way I would even know the thing existed. Like, I don't know. This shit exists.
I love shark movies, so I'm always in, especially if they're really bad. I like them. Or they're really good, like Jaws 1 and Jaws 3. Honestly, if Jaws 3 is not Jaws, if it's just a shark movie, it's like it's a really good movie.
Yeah.
But if you associate it with Jaws, it's not a good movie. So that's what I had to do. Everybody else do your mental gymnastics to enjoy it because it is very enjoyable, just like Cruel Jaws.
Give it a try. Honestly, give all these movies except for maybe Terror a try.
Yeah, don't give the Terror a try. Watch another Corbin movie. I mean, he's made a million of them.
Yeah.
Little Shop of Horrors. Watch that one.
Yeah, but we have a lot of 3.5s, BloodFest, Cruel Jaws. Mm-hmm. It's all awesome. And honestly, that's not bad. I think we did good. Oh, wait, plugs.
Yeah.
You want to plug, Brannyk?
I have a plug this week, and it is in the theme of everything else. I'm going to plug on YouTube. You can go on YouTube, and there's the Monterey. I can't say this. Monterey Bay Aquarium. And what you can do is you can watch like live jellyfish cameras and like shark cameras, and it's all to like really cool like lo-fi study music, and you can give to them too. You can give to their the aquarium, and so they can keep producing these videos, and also the preservation of aquatic animals, and to teach people about these animals and about these creatures. And it's what I've been doing to relax at the end of the day.
That is very cool. I'm glad you guys.
Oh, I got one more. Yeah. Shush, I got one more. Okay. And also, please go to GaylyDreadful.com. I wrote a queer piece for Pride, but they're doing a fundraiser, and also just go to Gaily Dreadful. It's a great website. They have a lot of gay horror stuff. Horror.
Yes, always. If you ever can, always get people away from our HauntedMTL website.
During Pride, I will.
Even though we are absolutely still sponsoring a bunch of...
Yeah, we are. I'm just saying that this is their Pride-a-thon that they have every year. And every year that I've known about it, I've been part of it. So...
Did they put out charity anthologies for Pride too?
They might.
Oh, because we actually have one.
Okay. Yeah, well, you could. That could be your plug.
No, I'm actually plugging my next anthology.
We could plug anything we want, Jim.
Why plug
Queer as Hell? See, we did it together. Queer as Hell. I'm not part of it though. I was too busy.
You could have been.
I was too busy doing Gaily Dreadful.
Maybe. My plug is our brand new anthology coming out. You can get Queer as Hell. You can help her. Children are still on sale for Amazon.
Wasn't there one other one?
On Amazon. Sure, probably. And this new one, it's near and dear. I wish I didn't have to do anything like this, but of course I do. It's for women and women's charities. The money will go to the Dickinson Museum, the Leaf National Foundation, LEAF, which is Women's Legal Educational Fund, abortion funds, because apparently we're back in the fucking 1800s again.
Yep.
So National Abortion Fund, that one gets some love. National Women's Law Center gets some love, and Girls Who Code, because damn it,
STEM
cool.
is actually kind of important, and the more
STEM
people
is
get
hugely important, and we got to get our girls in there.
Equal that fucking gap out, the better.
Yeah.
So we're doing that, and we're calling it. We were going to call it Women, Women Bleed, and apparently people hated me for that. I was like, it's an Alice Cooper song. And then I guess I haven't been on Twitter like in 35 years, so I didn't know.
No, I don't think so, yeah.
And then I was like, Dead Babies, and then like no. So Bodies from the Sex Pistols, like they're like, no objection for the Sex Pistols. By the way, the Pistols, not a bad show. Check it out.
Oh,
it's on
nice.
FX or Disney, depending where you are. But Bodies, new anthology. We're having a submission call right now. Go on our Twitter, which is at HauntedMTL. Go on Twitter, tweet at it, look at it up. It's on Dual Trope right now for submissions.
You can also go onto our website, and it gives you all the information on there.
Yeah,
yep.
probably.
Yep, HauntedMTL.com.
Yep. Yeah. So that's it for today. Yeah, please do it all. That's it for today. I want to say thank you for hanging in with us as we reboot our format, and I reboot my brain. And for myself, Jim Phoenix, on behalf of J.M. Brannyk, Dr. Payne, Mick Mickey, Baby Yoda, and all sorts of madness, as Larry Schulman would say, I'd like to say thanks for listening. And remember, kids, if there is a movie that you watched that we didn't cover, well, good for fucking you. Again, there's a couple million movies on the planet. There's a couple billion fucking people. Well, shit, there's only 2 of us now.
Yeah, be a fucking special guest, asshole.
Yeah, get off your ass and
do it. Do something.
That's how we get a special guest. We call them assholes first.
Hey, it could work.
Asshole.
Hey, we tried being nice. It did work. Now this is what you get.
Yeah. And with that said, I would like to say bye, everyone.
Bye-bye. Bye, Mom.
Bye.
I hear a cat.